afternoon to you. What are we finding in rivers in that area?
Yes, good afternoon, Stephen. So I'm standing on the banks of the Umgeni River. It's a popular river in Durban that leads into the Blue Lagoon beach. And what my colleague Philani Zuma will show you is this black sludge that is coming out of the pipe that I'm standing on. The pipe comes from the northern wastewater treatment plant in eThekwini. It's not shadows on the water that you're seeing. This is the color of this water. And according to Adopt a River, they say that this is sludge from the wastewater treatment plant and essentially partially treated sewage that is flowing into this river. That's what Adopt a River says. They have been testing these rivers, they say, for several months now and are embarking on a 12-week testing program. So, Stephen, the levels of E. coli in water, acceptable levels, is a count of 500 per 100 milliliters of water. But what Adopt a River has found through their testing of these waters is that at some testing sites along this river, the counts are reaching to tens of thousands of this level of bacteria in this water. They say this is not safe at all for people, for the environment. We came across one gentleman here who was trying to fish in this river, and he said that when he goes into this river, he starts getting itchy all over his body, and he believes it's because of this. So this is the situation here where we believe that Adopt a River says that the rivers are polluted. Stephen, I've just come out of an interview with the eThekwini municipality officials at the Water and Sanitation Department, who admitted that rivers like Umgeni are polluted. They say for various reasons, including informal settlements that are using this river as ablution facilities or even to wash their laundry, as well as they did speak to the infrastructure maintenance issues. We heard that there are several sewage pump stations that are not working or not as operational as they should be, and they also did speak to issues with regards to infrastructure of the treatment plant that is pouring out what is supposed to be treated sewage in this river. With regards to the black sludge, they say, or rather the official we spoke to said he personally doesn't believe this is sewage itself. He says it's chemicals from the treatment plant. But what we hear is that there are issues with eThekwini's water and sanitation infrastructure. And what we hear from the environmental activists on the ground is that the ultimate consequence will be that this water will be detrimental not only to the people who use this water, but also to the local habitat, the environment that's here. And they're calling for some kind of urgent rehabilitation of Durban's rivers and beaches before this issue of pollution becomes something that is irreversible.
I mean, clearly there are people very worried. Some of those people are from the organisation Oceans Alive as well.
Yes, we did speak to Colin Levine. He's from Oceans Alive, also one of those activists on the interview in which he discussed following their tests what they found from this river and really what he believes the main issue could be.
It's basically untreated sewage. It's not an acceptable level health-wise, and because the settling dams are unable to allow the settling and to allow the removal of the silt, let's call it, what's happening is that is overflowing and it's coming straight into the river. Normally what would happen is the silt would settle down, or the sludge, and essentially cleaner water would then flow back into the river after it's been tested. At the moment, when on our inspection at the Northern Waste Treatment Works, we saw that the dams are completely salted up. The sludge is at levels where it doesn't allow for settling, and everything just overflows over the top, especially if you get a push from a rain or a storm or something like that.
Karinda Jagmohan for that live report from those rivers in Durban. Thanks very much indeed. Do appreciate it.